All right, welcome back to another episode of 3-Star My Bag. Sorry it's been so long. So this episode is going to feature DGV player Ctodd4. So I asked him about his name. Not much to his story. Very similar to most of us, where we put our name in thinking we'd change it later, and he just never got around to changing it later, or for a while you couldn't even change it. So that's Ctodd4, and he asked me to go ahead and do Frozen Valley. So I'm pretty excited about Frozen Valley. I don't think I've done it yet for this series, and King of the Courts is coming out with Frozen Valley soon, so perfect timing. Definitely one of my favorite courses. He's got an awesome bag. There's really not going to be much to tell him to change. Very usable bag, so I'm excited about this one. Shouldn't take too long to get this round recorded. And again, I'm always excited to play Frozen Valley, so here we go. Let's take a look at his bag, and we'll take a look at the bag that I put together. So here we go. On top is his bag. We'll start with the putters. Obviously, I'm very familiar with that combination, the pure and the harp. Asked him about what he uses for throw-ins. Kind of like me, he always reverts to the pure, but he's trying to get better at the fuse. So I'll try to incorporate the fuse into the round if I can, if I have the opportunity. He's got the Svea, the fuse combo. When asked about that, he's got the Glide Svea and the windbreak fuse. So I definitely understand, and it can be a workable combination there, but I still prefer the Warship in that spot, something a little more stable, whether it's the Warship or the Trust, maybe the MD1, something that's not quite as unstable as either of those discs. Those discs just have such similar flights. But again, that Glide Svea is going to have a little more distance, so you can definitely, at least you get kind of some different usage out of those two discs. In his fairways, he's got the Accurate Glide Explorer and the Water Skip Vandal. Y'all know I love the Vandal. The only reason he doesn't have an accurate Water Skip Vandal because he hasn't pulled one yet. He is a fairly new player, so for as long as he's been playing, this is an awesome looking bag. The Explorer, for a while, I think initially I bagged the Glide Explorer, but I just find it way more useful to have the Roll Explorer. I use it a lot for ace runs or for upshots where I just don't want to go too far past. So I just think that disc is better used with the Roll than the Glide, but it is a nice disc, and we'll see if I actually end up using it during Frozen Valley. It can definitely come in handy. If I had unlimited slots, it would definitely be one of the discs I'd love to have in the bag. But for me right there, maybe a Roll might be more beneficial. And then into his main bag, as far as the rest of his fairways, he's got the Skip Grace, which is an awesome disc. I kind of wish I had both that and the Sapphire, because there's some holes that the Grace is just better at and other holes that the Sapphire is better at. A lot of players are now going with the Sampo for a lot of their fairways, even over the Sapphire sometimes. So definitely something to look at and explore, but the Grace is an awesome disc. He's got the Glide Sapphire and the Roll Sapphire, so obviously no issues there. As far as his rives, he's got the Glide Roll Rive, the Light Glide Rive, the Glide Water Skip Rive, and then the Windbreak Rive. So my only thing here is I feel like, and I've mentioned this before, that Glide Water Skip and the Glide Windbreak, I think you can probably take the windbreak out and then free up another spot for something else, just because those discs are so similar. But obviously the water skip gives you an additional feature there. And then the Glide Skip Strive is an awesome disc, very interchangeable with the Glide Skip Rive, just a little more understable. I tried it out for a while. I really liked it, but there were certain holes where I really liked the stability of the Rive over the Strive, and that's the only reason I don't bag the Strive. I wish I could have both of them. If he does consider taking that windbreak Rive out and freeing up a spot, I think the perfect thing to go in there is some sort of understable long distance driver, whether that's just a turn glide or if you want like a skippy flippy, which a lot of players get some excellent use out of, whether that be a Paradigm or an Enigma or a Captain, some sort of skippy flippy drive. Other than that, awesome bag, not much else to say. So here we go, Frozen Valley. I don't think I've played it in Challenge of Valley mode for a long time. As you can see, my best score is 24, so not great. So we'll see if we can beat that today. Definitely one of my favorite courses out there. A lot of holes I got ace lines for. A lot of holes you can get the eagle on. It's a tough course to kind of string them all together in the same round, but we'll see how we do. I can't remember what this badge is. Let's see. Oh, it's a putter only badge. It's been so long since I got that one. But here we go. Let's get into the round of Frozen Valley. Kind of hoping for a calm wind on this first hole so I can run it. It is. So usually in any one wind, I'm running this hole with the glide skip drive. I'm going to try my same line with the strive. A really wide hyzer, glide skip rive or glide skips. This looks good. Oh, just off to the left side, you can see the potential. And if you miss, this is a very common, kind of rolls down the hill and usually kind of slowly makes its way back towards the basket. Every once in a while you get a tough break on a miss here, but for the most part it's a safe bid, and I end up getting birdie most of the time when I'm running this one. Then every once in a while I'll drop it in for the ace. I don't think you need to grind out an ace here in order to 3-star. I think there's plenty of other holes you can get strokes on. So this one we're just going for birdie. This is a glide sapphire, slide to the right, and that aim point with my middle chevron. And depending on the wind, it's close to a straight pull. Usually I'll put a little bit of hyzer on it just to keep it away from that tree. Not the best skip off the edge of that ice there. We're gonna probably, he doesn't have a skippy flippy or a straight one. I'm gonna just do a big wide flex shot with the glide skip strive. I like this play around the trees. Oh, and this is looking great. Just give me a big skip. We might even have a look at eagle here. Nice second shot there. We're only 289 out, so let's see what we want to do. That tree is always seems to come in the way of any sort of bid on this eagle run. See if I do like a flex backhand. Maybe I don't. Actually, let's try the skip grace on a forehand. It is hard to skip it high enough in the snow, but I think the grace might skip a little better than the sapphire. Oh, this is good. Oh, it just did not skip up high enough, but that was in line. So nice little effort there on the eagle, but we get the birdie. 2 under after 2. Now we get into the holes where you can gain some strokes. I think I'm going to use a line Westy showed me with the glide water skip rive. Aim nice and low at that top chevron, kind of nestled up to that hole in the ice with the left side of it. And if you miss left like this is going to, let's hope we get a skip off the water. Oh, we land in the water. Well, that worked out well. Again, ideally you go right of the ice or right of the water and don't have to worry about trying to water skip it. So I just kind of missed that to the left, but it ends up working out nicely and I get the eagle. This next hole is my favorite hole in the game. If you haven't seen, oh man, we get the toughest wind. Of all the winds, this is the most challenging, so let's see if that practice paid off. Slide to the left and try to just miss this tree here with the glide roll rive. Oh, this looks good, but with this tailwind, it's just so hard to keep it in bounds. Get lucky. Oh, we got a great kick off that rock. That was so lucky. And that's what you need with that big wind. So we're going to steal another eagle here and get the back-to-back eagles on 3 and 4. Hole 5, let's see if we can get another eagle. This is not my favorite hole, but we're going to try this easier line with the glide skip strive. Aim right there with the middle chevron, about a disc of anhyzer. Oh, I think it's turning too much. I forget I'm not playing with kind of a weird dead skip, but at least it skipped the right direction. 195, we got a chance here. Every once in a while I'll drop one in from back here. I'm going to go with the pure because I need that stability towards the end to get around this tree. Take some off because this does play downhill. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Dang, too far. Didn't take enough off. Right off the top of the basket. So no eagle here. We'll get the birdie, hopefully. 60 feet. And there you go. Now this next hole, again, I play the accurate water skip Vandal, which he's just waiting to get. I'm going to show my ace line here. Yes, we get a nice wind, slide left. Then we're going to do a full anhyzer from here. Try not to do too much, but you want enough. Come on, be the, oh, maybe. Get in there. Oh yeah, dead center. We get the ace to drop. Love that line. It's a safe miss as long as you don't hit that little floating thing of ice. And we got it to go. I'm tempted to run this one too, and I'm just going to go safe with the skip grace. I think that's perfect for this wind. Just go right at it here, and then it'll skip over the wall even if you're off to the left or right. This looks like a great line. Give me a skip. Nice. So make this an easy birdie. Lots of different options, lines and discs you can throw on this hole. But that's a pretty easy fairway accurate disc that you can throw and just skip it up there next to the basket. Same with this one. I don't think the Grace has enough to get there. I'm going to use my same line I throw with the Sapphire. This does come with a little risk if you did get a dead skip or get it off line a little bit. But that looks to be on a great line. Just hard to skip it up there enough. But sometimes throwing an air shot here, you can get stuck in those trees in the back. So that's why I like throwing the skip. I don't have to worry about going long and getting stuck in the trees. All right, hole 9. See if we can get the eagle on this last hole. I either go middle chevron right there, or sometimes I raise it a little bit just to give the disc a little more time to fall down. This is the glide skip strive on a good line. Probably not going to be enough to the left unless we get lucky here. Get under the fence. Oh, nice. We're going to have a look here. Might be able to finish this off. Sorry for those messages. Leave me alone, Daniel. Here we go. Finish off with an eagle. 86 feet with the pure rainbow trail. Get the eagle. Nice. So awesome bag. Love the course. Hopefully, he didn't mention if he had 3-started already. If he didn't, hopefully this helps him. But I know he wanted to give me a course that I hadn't done yet, and this is perfect timing with King of the Course. Yeah, I just beat my score by 4 points, so it's a nice score of 20 for Frozen Valley. That was a fun bag to use. Again, just minor little recommendations for his bag, but hopefully this helps him out with Frozen Valley. And there you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Let me know. Hit me up if you want to get in on this. Definitely got a long line of people waiting. Try to remember y'all. If I've forgotten you, reach out again. And I really enjoyed doing these. And as always, guys, thanks for watching me play some DGV.